Alright, so this is a dandy little site that I found called Paperator. It's helpful for having your students turn in work. With Common Core, we're all basically English teachers now, whatever your discipline is. But unfortunately, I still have to teach my content, so I don't have as much time as I would like to focus on things like writing a thesis. So I have my students use this so they can check their own work. So you go to paperator.com right here. It's free. Um, if you pay, you get more perks, but you can use this one for free and it works just fine. So I have my students turn this in with every paper. They give me a report. So you can upload files here, or you just cut and paste. This is an actual student's essay that just got turned in. Um, she is in 11th grade. So this is all specific right here. It's going to rank your paper and rate it. And so you have to fill out this in order to give the program a little bit more information. So she is in 11th grade. And this is a thesis paper. And see all the different types of criteria you can choose from. Essay, they do a lot of those. So this is a thesis. This is important. I have them turn on plagiarism detection. This allows me to make sure that they're not, cut and pasting stuff and going out of, I don't know, Wikipedia. My school doesn't have a Turnitin sort of program, so this is really, really helpful. And then you have to click I read and I agree, like always. And then you get your report. It can take a little while because of the plagiarism detection. If you skip that, then it goes much faster. So if I'm ever in the computer lab or doing writing or something, if they're checking the work, I had them skip that. So it gives you a little report. She shouldn't have too many spelling errors since this is a finished product that she turned into me. So plagiarism detection. So no sign of plagiarism. So that's good. There is a section, if they're using a lot of quotes, which we do in history, there's a section where they can upload a bibliography, and then as long as that matches the website, it'll still turn back a plagiarism set of 0, meaning 100% original. If they don't put in a bibliography and they're using lots of quotes, then this will kick back as, like 85% original. So there's no spelling errors, which is good because this is a finished product, but if this was a rough draft, it would point those out to her. Grammar, so anything that's green, it gives you better ways to go about spelling something. So a lot of it's simple things like capitalization and semicolons versus colons versus commas versus dashes, all that sort of stuff. So this just cleans up the paper a little bit. They can also word choice. So this helps them pick better words. This I really like. I found that, especially in my honors class, they're really motivated by this ranking right here, and it compares them to other students in their own grade, which is why they have to put in 11th grade. And so it'll point stuff out here like a lot, thing, big, because, most. So, and it's giving her, point her out the words that she might want to rethink, put in something that's a little bit more descriptive or academic. Transitional phrases, this is something I've been working on with them. So she did a pretty good job. And again, it gives examples down here on how to use it and how to improve her paper. And then sentence length. I know that if you pay for this, they can actually turn everything in, and then it'll track them throughout the year to see if they get better as far as the number of words they use in each sentence, the number of sentences in a paragraph, and then length of the paper, etc. But right now, let's just make sure that they're giving me, pretty good sized sentences. And again, if you pay, you get a lot more stuff when it comes to style. But I don't want my students to pay for it. Passive voice, that's something we're working with. In history, you're not supposed to use passive, but they do a lot. So this is helpful too, because this is one of the things I've chosen to focus on for historical writing, and they're getting better. And then some of the premium stuff, which we can't get. And I like that where is it? Bad phrases, transition phrases, length info, passive voice. It also does academic vocabulary. Let's see where that is. Maybe that's just my version because I paid for it. Oh, here we go. Academic vocabulary. So she got a pretty low score. And again, it gives you tips on how to improve if you want to get better. This is general academic vocabulary, so it'll have words like analyze and synthesize, and it doesn't have content specific. So for history, for English, for science, it's not going to identify those words, but it will identify, words like synthesize, a high level word that's applicable across different disciplines. And then it grades them. Again, it doesn't grade for content, but just based on an 11th grade thesis essay, again, not content, but just grammar and all that stuff that we discussed, they would give this a rating of C. I don't accept papers that are C or below. They're supposed to use this to revise their paper, and I have a feeling that she didn't, so this is going to kick back to her. And she can turn this in, again, with another report. And how she does that is, after she puts her paper in here, she goes over here to printable summary report. And this is all the information we just discussed right here. And this is what she turns in to me along with her paper. And for this particular exercise, there was also an activity where they had to make an outline. But for every paper, they have to turn this in. It allows me to check to see if their work is original and plagiarized, and it lets me know if they actually made any modifications. Because again, they're not allowed to turn anything that has a grade of C or below. So hope you found this helpful. Try it out. It's not hard to use. My students, within basically 2 papers, within a month, they were able to start using it on their own. Alright, well, enjoy.